Imagine that you sell an ice cream. Of course, there is no way you make an ice cream from scratch only if customer come to buy. It will be time-consuming affair and customer will be mad and run away. In order to avoid that happen, you already make your signature-based flavor prepared and keep it in the freezer. So every time customer come to buy, you can easily serve it to your customer. Let's think that your best flavor is the component. It means component is something that you already create and you can reuse it without making it from scratch again. Now let's imagine that you also have a few flavor. You have chocolate, strawberry, vanilla. Each flavor is actually part of that base flavor, but you add some extra ingredient to make that flavor. That's what variant is. A few style of component that based on your main component. And that's how exactly component and variant work in Figma. For example, this is input component. We also have another variant where we have icon in the left, icon in the right, or maybe both in the same time. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Tri and welcome to the episode 2 where we talk about how to create component and variant in Figma. In episode 1, we already create this registration page design. Today, I'm about to show you how to make this input as a component. So every time we design a new page that have input, we can just drag and drop from our asset. But before that, I would like to grab some icon from community to put it on this file. I'm going to use remix icon by Jim Raptis. I will provide you the link. After you open the link, you can click this button, open in Figma. And then let's go to icon. I will be just select all and copy. Let's go back to our file and create a new page. I will make a name icon. And then let's just paste all of the icon that we just copied. Let's change the color of background. Let's go back to design page. Before we create component and variant, I would like to add few color to our local style. So every time we want to use that color, we can easily select that color. It also helps us to maintain the consistency of the color that we use. For now, I will just make it simple. I will just add 5 color. Let's duplicate this. Oopsie. 5 times like this, yep. And then for the first color, it will be blue. And then second color will be this black color for title. The third color will be this gray one for the description. Fourth color will be this gray too for text inside input. And the fifth color will be our stroke color. Or maybe if you want to add it to 6, which is white, you can also able to do that. To add a new color into your local style, you can easily select this frame and then hit that icon in libraries, select plus. Let's create a name primary and create a style. Do the same thing for this black. You also can use this description if you want. Title. Alright, for now let's just put it in here. We're going to start to create component for input. Let's select this frame and duplicate it. For now, let's make the width 315. I will change the name of this title into input and this text into placeholder text. The next thing is I will add icon for the left. Let's say for this case, I will just use search. Put it on this left. For the right, I will use arrow. Maybe this one. Right side. And let's select these 2 icon. Change it from primary to gray 2 so the color same like what we have in the text. Let's reduce the size of these 2 icon into 20. And also I'm about to reduce the space between this left icon and text. Let's make it into 1 frame and reduce the space to 10 pixel. To make design into component, you can easily hit this icon, or you can also use shortcut in your keyboard, hit Ctrl Alt plus K. I will change the name of this component into input. Cool, this is very cool. So every time you want to reuse this component, you can easily go to asset and search input. Then you can drag it to your canvas like this. See? Let's make it in the top for now. Alright. This is enough for this component, but we want to create another variant where we can show and hide the icon. To do that, let's select this icon, and in right side, as you can see in layer, click this icon to create component property, and you can just rename it into icon left, value keep it true, and create property. For what we're doing that, so let's go back to this frame. As you can see in this right side, you will find icon left. Turn it off to hide the icon, and turn it on to show the icon. Let's do the same thing for the icon drag. In layer, click this icon, create property, icon drag, and create property. So we have two options now, icon left and icon drag. Cool, now we can show and hide our icon. But the next thing is, I would love to add another variant for inactive input, active input, success input, error input, and uneditable input. To do that, let's select our component. And in properties, hit this create component property and choose variant. Let's rename this into inactive. And then let's hit this icon to add another variant, which is now it will be active. I will be just drag it to have a better canvas and put it 20 pixel in the bottom like this. To show the difference between inactive and active input, I will be just change the color of stroke into black. Search icon and text will be black as well. Let's add another variant again. Now this time it will be success. Success is usually green, so let's change the color of the stroke into green. Since we don't have green color in our local style, we can just detach this. Let's add this color. It's green. We also can add this green color into our local style. To do that, in right side, you can find this local style section, hit that plus and choose color. Let's rename this into green, add the color code and create style. So we can go back to this. Instead of use this free color, let's select this green color from our local style. Alright, we also have error. Error usually use red color, so let's go back to local style, add new color, red color, and then I will use FF333. Create style. In this stroke, let's change it into red color. The last thing is I'm about to add uneditable, which is the condition where user not able to edit that input. We're gonna make the gray color back, and then the color from icon left and text to gray too. And the difference is on the background color, which is I'm going to make it a little gray so user know if they are not able to use that input box. This is very cool. Let's reduce this 20 pixel, and then let's rename this property into variant. Alright, so when you go back to this input, now you not only have icon right and icon left, but you also have this variant option, which is inactive, active, success, error. Oops, seems like we forget to add variant 5, which is uneditable. My bad. Now we are good to go. We have our first component and variant. We can remove it for now. I will just cut this component and we create a new page and paste that into this page. So in this page, we will put all of the component that we create. Remember, you can always create a new component and variant. For example, you can create component and variant for this button, the social button, and much more. That's pretty much it for now, and see you in the next video.